What is up, guys? Kennethphone here today, and today I'm bringing you episode 2 of my League to Commander. Just a little note about the gameplay. This is my second game, so obviously I'll come into this game at level 6 after winning my first match, and now we're into a hard point on Express. At the start I'm rocking out with an AN-94 red dot stock with trophy systems, obviously because it's hard point, and obviously the old frag grenade. Just hopping into the objective here to help out my team a little. A little bit of a spoiler for the gameplay, we actually do win. It's a close game. These guys aren't bad players, and we did pretty well to win this. I don't remember much more about the gameplay because it was a while ago now, but obviously you can see what you can see. It's obviously part of the live stream again, as I said, because the whole thing was live streamed. Some of you may have watched it already, but if you're not, then never mind, you might have missed it because it didn't. Not many people tuned in until later on. As you can see, there's only 2 people watching it currently. But I'm going to try and talk about the gameplay as much as I can. I'll probably get sidetracked and talk about some other crap, but at the minute I'm just going to talk about the gameplay. As you can see, I'm using lightweight, toughness and dexterity, which is like the perk setup of most of my classes. Lightweight purely because I've got to get to the objectives faster, and I like no fall damage, so that if I get shot and jump out of a window I'm not just going to cripple myself and die. Obviously toughness, because on this game as soon as you get shot you start shooting clouds. Yeah, obviously, and toughness helps great keeping your shots on. And then dexterity, because obviously running between hard points, I'm running a gun in, I have to get my aim up fast to get the kill, get the first shots on, which I love. And also hard points where, for example, the next one after this is in the control room. We have to pretty much either go up the ladder really fast, because going up ladders normally is really slowly. It's really nice. It's nice and fast with dexterity, or jumping up the sideways, and jumping on top of the train. It gets that up a lot faster, so you don't get killed in transit. I think I even get killed in transit with dexterity on in this game. You should see a little bit later. I usually do, so I'm assuming I will do later on the gameplay. So yeah, a little bit more about the gameplay. The streaks I'm running, obviously you can see there. I've got my RCXD, my Hellstorm, my Lightning. The RCXD is not meant to be there, pretty much. That's just because the first game was obviously Search and Destroy, as you've seen, so I put them streaks on. I didn't have time to change them really, so I ended up with RCXD on when I didn't really want it. But yeah, as I say, I've got it. That's why I'm not using it, because it's not really needed on hardpoint. It doesn't really bear much of a use. But yeah, you can see me here racking up a few kills. I'm overlapping my R60 because purely I don't need it. It's just not used. Usually, I think later on in a couple of episodes you'll see my usual setup for hardpoint, which is obviously the Lightning and the Hellstorm and the Sentry all together in one. You get them between a kill of each other, so they really work well. I'd say this was pretty pointless, so just drive around here, blow it up. R60s are useless. I think they only work on S&D. A great thing about R60s on S&D is you can chase them. As if any of you that watch Call of Duty Championships seen, Farrico did real great there where they did that with the RCXD, and the team chased it, and then the new players obviously had to choose: did they die from the players, or did they try and shoot the did they shoot the R6D and die from the players, see them from shooting it, or did they risk killing the players and getting blown up by the R6D? So either way they get a chance of dying, and it was a great team play there by Farrico. That's why they won the game, because they're the best team in the world currently as it stands. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a great fan of Farrico, because I don't know why, but I don't really like that many Americans.
We've lost the lead.
But yeah, they did well to win. I don't think they should have won. I think Envy should have won. But they played the better. They obviously played better. They obviously won. So that's that, really, to be honest. I'll talk a little bit about what's going on with aggro, because times have changed since the last video. I know the last video was only a day ago, but it's changed a little bit. Oh, we've got some more information on it, to be honest. We've recruited a couple more members. I'm not going to say their names as of yet, because obviously it's still in the stages. There's a nice little quad there with my lightning strike there on the tracks. That's a good place. That's like the only good place in the map to call in the lightning there. As I was saying, we've added a couple new members to our prospective roster, should I say. And I'm not going to tell you the names because obviously nothing's definite yet, but it's looking good. We're playing together today, etc. So yeah, we got some new people. So we're getting close to the magic number of 12, which is what we're doing because we're having 3 teams of 4, obviously, because most games are 4 before. So we're having 3 teams of 4, and as it currently stands, we have about 8 or 9. I'm actually not quite sure on the definite number because obviously not every player is definite yet, but we're nearing that number. And as you see here, we're actually losing against these guys at this point, but we are going to win. We always win. Not to be too vain there, but yeah, we always win. And yeah, I just thought I'd like to ask, what do you guys think of the DLC? Yesterday I uploaded a video, the mob of the day, how to pack a punch and build the plane. I played a little bit of that when I came on today, and I've also played some of the DLC maps. And I think, to be honest, that the DLC maps are pretty good. You will have it'll be a while before you see some gameplay of League to Commander on the new maps, because it doesn't come up very often in League. So when it does, I'll make sure I get that up as well. Well, obviously every game's going to be uploaded. I'm going to upload every game individually. As you see here, this is game 2. It will take a while, but I'm going to do 1 a day until I've done them all. And then that'll be that. It should give me something to do on my channel, because I know I don't upload very often. It's not just ideas, it's just time as well. I prefer to play than to make. I know I tend to play, and then like as it's time to get off, whenever it starts off, I start to make a video. You know, just to make sure I'm getting it done, because I actually want to talk to you guys and to make them for you, but I just can't be asked half the time. So yeah, you see me switching through my classes here. Oh, on this Remington, I've seen this used quite a lot at championships. I'm not quite sure it's this exact setup, but I know quite a few people use hardwired in the shotty because you don't really need anything else, and you obviously get EMP'd very lot on this game. So, what was I saying? Yeah, Leader Commander. There'll be 1 episode up a day. It'll be uploaded at 3 PM. I'm scheduling the uploads to 3 PM so that you guys don't miss it, so you know when to check on. It should be when you guys finish school, UK time. It'll be 3 PM UK time, so it should be just before you guys finish school, so it'll be in your sub box when you get back. Any of you Americans or anyone else, Europeans, I don't know what time that'll be for you. Work it out yourself. It should be near enough some time special to you. But yeah, whatever. It'll be up at 3 PM every day, GMT. +1 because it's daylight saving. So that's when it'll be up, and there's still a little bit left in this gameplay, so I'm just going to talk. So yeah, it's going to be at 3 PM every day, as I said 4 times, but a little bit more in the gameplay. I've pulled out back out the A94 because nothing else was working for me. When I started doing this, I was having some real trouble with the A94. It wasn't seeming to be working for me. I think it might have been nerfed, but obviously nothing's definite in this game because I actually never know what's going on. So they keep patching all the guns without telling anyone, and it's quite annoying to be honest, but hey ho, you have to just adapt to it. I believe the MSMT and PDW have been put back to how they were, because I know the recoil was increased dramatically, but now I've been using both again, and they seem alright to be honest. I don't know if it's just that I got used to the MSMC's recoil, but yeah, it doesn't seem to recoil that much anymore. I've been going pretty ham with it. Yeah, so 3 PM is going to be up. This is going to be scheduled for on Thursday. It'll be 3 PM. It'll come up. So yeah, if you're new, leave the subscribe at the end, because I love you guys and you are my life. If you want to contact me about joining aggro, then all my stuff is down in the description. Obviously, probably the best way to contact me is either on Skype, because my laptop's always on, or on Twitter, because I have my phone with me, so any like follows, DMs or mentions will come through to me when I'm away from my laptop. Even if it shows I'm online on Skype, I'm probably not. It's just hitting out really whether I'm there or not. If you know me well enough, you'll know when I'm there and when I'm not there. But yeah, so if you're interested in joining aggro, drop me a message. We still have a couple of spots left. The roster hasn't been completed yet, and it's Obviously I'm still working on the roster. We're still trying out who works well together. At the minute we're thinking we're going to be having 3 equally skilled teams, but there is thoughts there of having like obviously a strong team and then 2 other weaker teams. But I'm pushing for the 3 equal teams purely because I think it'll help the not so better players get gooder, get better. And then you see me top in the leaderboard there with 37 kills, 24 deaths. I think I slightly missed it, and I think I had 7 and 7 or something else. Yeah, look, 37 24, 7 capture, 7 defends. They're me at top of the team there, carrying the guys. So that wraps up today's video, guys. Thank you. Sorry I rambled on a bit, but please leave a like. Thanks. Goodbye.